the Texas Rangers host the Seattle Mariners. Hey, Jimmy, what are y'all dressed up for that big high school reunion tonight?
After the game, yes, 30 years.
30 years?
30 years,
wow.
Yep. I know that this girl's gonna be there. This girl used to be beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that she still is after 30
Jimmy,
years.
They all the beautiful ones, they look like truck drivers. I mean,
no.
You give them 30 years, I'm telling you. Hello, once again, everyone. Tim Kitcho, along with my pal, Jimmy Shorts. Jimmy, good to have you back in the booth, partner.
Yeah, good to be back. I got stung in the eyes by bees, and my whole head swelled up, Tim. So it's good to be back in the booth again.
Yeah, you still look a little funny. You look a little peaked around the eyes. Anyway,
it hurt.
Jimmy, it's time to play ball. And he ropes one over the third baseman, and that's line foul. Ichiro takes a called strike. 0-2's the count.
Well, what's the matter with that one? Might have been a little questionable, but hey, baby, you got a big bat. Reach out, hit it.
This pitcher is one tough cookie. His arm is very explosive.
Well, his arm sure explodes like a cannon. I bet he has some good arm insurance on that thing. The pitch, hit in the air to right center, and he makes the diving grab! Two outs, nobody on base. Park stares down the batter. Park winds up. This guy loves playing. Look, he's laughing. He goes, I love it. I love this game.
2 outs, one on.
Number 44, Mike Cameron.
Fly ball, right center. And Everett makes the grab for the final out. After one half inning of play, we are tied at 0. And coming up after the game, a very special episode of My Old Man's a Dork. Corey's stinging one-liners and wisecracks go a step too far. This gripping episode will disturb you. Discretion is advised. And here comes the batter to lead things off this inning.
Mike Young.
Hot dogs here.
Moyer with the windup. Drives that one to center field. And Cameron reels it in. One out, nobody on base.
Everett.
And he doesn't bite on that pitch inside. He looked to be taking all the way on that one. Hit on the line over the first baseman. Lined over the second baseman. Everett rounding first. And Everett winds up at second with a double. One out, and they've got a man on second. Moyer, and here's the windup. Sends a blast to center field. And Cameron pulls it in. 2 outs now. Man on second. And that one just careened off his helmet. Yikes!
They'd really like to get ahead here.
There are 2 outs, but they do have runners on base. Gonzalez looking for a pitch he can drive. base is empty.
Herbert Berry.
Perry takes a called strike. The count is 0-1. And this guy looks very stiff at the plate right now, Jimmy.
Yeah, he looks like one of those guys made out of wax at the museum. I hate the museum.
Gets under it to left field. Wynn fields this one on the bounce. And Perry is on with a single. 2 outs, and they've got a man on first. That guy takes a cold strike.
I don't think that's where the pitcher wanted it, but look what happened.
That guy takes a cold strike. He's in the hole 0-2.
Oh, come on, swing. You know, I just dunked coffee on my lap.
And he got him looking.
Nice. Man, oh man, I'll tell you, the pitcher has it going on.
After an inning of play, the Rangers lead by 3. Tonight on an all-new Buddies, Brock McCoy, star of The Weather Guy, guest stars in a very special episode of Buddies. You won't want to miss it. It's sure to be action-packed. And here's the batter to lead things off.
John Olerud.
Down in front.
Olerud takes a strike, 0-1.
He might have narcolepsy. I'm pretty sure he's asleep right now.
And he cranks one to deep left field.
What can you say about that except holy camole? That was a catch, baby. That was a...
1 out, nobody on base.
Edgar
Martinez gets ready. And that ball's lined to first. And Martinez is on first with a single. 1 out, a man on base.
Number 9, Jeff Cirillo.
Come on, blaze one in.
Pitch on the way. Line shot to second. And he pulls it down.
Man, I'd like to see more triple plays. They should work on that more. That wasn't a bad double play.
At the middle of 2, Texas leads by 3. Tonight on Newsbreakers, why Johnny can't read. Maybe it's because Johnny's teacher doesn't know Jack. Are your kids' teachers qualified to teach? What we found out will disturb you. And here comes the batter to the plate to lead off the inning.
Wait for your pitch. Wait for your pitch.
And he doesn't take the bait on the pitch away.
He didn't even flinch. He knew it was a ball to second at left.
And that's lined over the first baseman. Diaz rounds first. The play at second. Got him. One out, nobody on base.
Doug Glenville. And he ropes one over the second baseman's head. Cameron plays it off the bounce. Safe at first base. And Glanville is on with a single. 1 out, a man on base. Mike
Young gets ready. And he lifts this one to right field. And Ichiro pulls it down. Now this guy is still smoldering from his last hit. Another one here, and you'd better call the fire department.
Way to go!
Hit hard to the pitcher, look out. And Moyer puts it away. After 2 innings.
innings, Texas leads by 3. Tonight on Newsbreakers, what you don't know about your toothbrush can't hurt you. Or can it? What we found may shock you. Or will it? And here comes the batter to lead things off this inning.
Wilson.
And he looks at one inside.
Man, he's got good eyes. Really, really good eyes.
And he holds up on the pitch in close.
His eyes are like a hawk. He is so good.
Look out, line drive right back at the pitcher. 1 out, bases are empty.
Way to go, man!
Bell, the windup. Hit sharply to the shortstop. He makes the grab. Two outs, nobody on base. Ichiro rounds first, and there's a base hit into center field. Win, 0 for 1 thus far. Flied out his last at bat. There are 2 outs, runner on second. Hit high and deep. This one could go, and it does! Touch them all, it's a home run! And Wynn narrows the deficit to 1. He really annihilated that ball.
There's no way that ball is a homer in any other park.
And we've seen a lot of home runs again this year, Jimmy. Personally, I don't care for the 2-1 games. I enjoy a good slugfest.
Oh, I love it. When it's like 22-18 with 40 hits. Wrigley has those kind of games every once in a while, Tim.
Yeah, he's really milking his home run trot, isn't he, Jimmy?
I think he sprained his ankle.
2 outs, nobody on base. Puts it away to retire the side. After 2.5 innings, Texas leads by 1. Tonight at 10 on Newsbreakers, giant Mexican squirrels. How big are they? Are they crossing the border? And how safe are your children? And here comes the first batter to lead off the inning. Rodriguez digs in. The pitch, and he looks at the pitch off the plate.
Oh, and he wouldn't bite on that offering. You know, that may have been a little bit out of the zone, but not much.
And now the pitch, hit hard into right center. Rodriguez heads for second. Rounding second. The play at third, and Rodriguez is on second with a double. No outs, runner at second. Palmero digs in.
Hey, Peanuts! Hey, Peanuts here!
High hopper toward the hole. And he's out at first base. He is out of there, and that's a double play.
And with flawless execution, they turn the double play.
There are 2 outs. The base is empty. Moyer now ready for the delivery. Sends up a drive center field. And Cameron makes the grab. And that ends the inning. At the end of 3, Texas leads by 1. Tonight at 10 on Newsbreakers, we uncover sexy secrets of the stars. You'll be shocked to see what we found. And here comes the batter to the plate to lead off the inning.
Hot coffee here. Hot coffee.
Hit in the air to right field. Just slicing foul. Line foul. And he shows a good eye holding up on that pitch.
He just said, I don't like that one. Throw me another. Good hitters do that.
Bell winds up. And he doesn't bite on that pitch inside. And that's the way to work the count. Let the pitcher do the work. Gets under at center field. And he'll make the play.
A base hit would be a good start.
One out, nobody on base. Olerud takes a called strike. The count is 0-1.
You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him hit a baseball.
Delivers. Got under that one to left center. That guy fields it on the bounce. And he is safe at first base. One out, one on. Bell now set to deliver. Takes off. Got under that one into foul territory. Martinez takes a strike. The count is 0-2. It looked like he wanted to swing, but he just couldn't pull the trigger, Jimmy. Strike three.
I gotta tell you, I'm in love with this pitcher. Great stuff today.
And so there are 2 outs and a runner at first base. Cirillo steps in. The throw to first, and the runner gets back in. Sends up a drive to left center. That guy picks it up off the bounce. Throws to first, and Cirillo has himself a base hit. Wilson, 0 for 1 to this point. Flied out his last at bat. There are 2 outs, men on first and second. Steps in. Bell, the windup.
Well, he's gopher hunting there. You ever hunt gophers, Tim? It's fun.
Fires. Wilson takes a called strike, 0-2.
Oh, he held up on that. He probably should have swung.
Hit sharply, but foul. Sends up a drive right center, and he puts it away. And that'll do it for this half inning. As we go to the middle of the fourth, Texas leads by 1. Tonight on Newsbreakers following the game, the city pothole scandal grows bigger. The cover-up surrounding funds that were supposed to cover up potholes have disappeared. Or have they? You'll be shocked to find out what we found out in this shocking report. And here's the batter to lead things off. Perry stands in. Moyer winds up. Perry takes a called strike. 0-1's the count.
You know, you got like 1/1,000,000th of a second to decide if you're gonna swing. This guy, he's not can't think that quick.
Perry takes a cold strike.
Oh, what do you know? For once he didn't swing. And he shut up.
Hit sharply second base. And Boone pulls it in. One out. Bases are empty. That guy looking for a good pitch. And the sinker is really a tough ball to hit, Jimmy.
His problem there was he had no idea what he's doing.
Hey,
Releases. Gets under it. Right field. He makes the grab. There are 2 outs. Base is empty. Diaz steps into the batter's box. Diaz takes a strike, 0-1. Sorry, no do-overs in baseball. Sends up a drive, left field. And Wynn catches it for the final out. And that'll do it for the bottom half of the inning. At the end of 4, the Rangers lead by 1. Stay tuned for From Left Field immediately following the game. Then it's the season premiere of the powerful new drama, Mason's River Crossing. And here comes the first batter to lead off the inning.
T-shirt, Ted! Get the T-shirt!
And now the pitch. Line smash into left field. And he pulls it down. Ichiro, 1 for 2 to this point. Doubled last time up. 1 out. Bases are empty. Stands in. Bell, now the windup. Gets under it to left center. And that guy reels it in. There are 2 outs. The base is empty. Hit hard into left field. And that's line foul. Hit sharply, but foul. Fly ball, center field. And Everett makes the grab for the final out. And that'll retire the side. With the bottom of the inning coming up, Texas leads by 1. And tonight, following the game, on Crime Scene Witness Stories, an eyewitness tells the story of witnessing a witness disappearance in a witness relocation program gone bad. It's sure to excite you. And here comes the batter to lead things off this inning. Field. And it bounces off the wall. Glanville rounding first. And Glanville pulls up at second with a double. No outs, runner at second. Young gets ready. The pickoff to second, and he's safe. And the slider fooled him.
He had to go upstairs to swing at that one. Whatever he did there, he should do the opposite next time, and he'd be great.
And he looks at strike 3.
Swing the bat. Come on, kid. Let's do something here.
1 out with a runner on second. He's running. And he scorches one over the first baseman's head. Glanville heading for home. Fires to second. He got him. And that's 2.
Bada bing boom ba double play there, baby.
After the bottom half of the inning, Texas leads by 1. And don't forget, it's Western Week at WBNG. Stay tuned after the game for the network premiere of Big Rough Saddle Riders. It's an action-packed ride. And here's the batter to lead things off. Boone looking for a pitch he can drive. Good eye on the pitch inside. And that pitch was out of the strike zone, but not by much. And he he ropes one to short, and he'll make the play. One out, nobody on base. Cameron digs in. Line foul. Cameron takes a called strike. 0-2's the count.
He didn't like that one. You know, funny how hitters are so picky, but when it comes to clutch time, I'll tell you, they swing at dirt balls.
And he can't pull the trigger for called strike 3. And he just missed a golden opportunity there. 2 outs, nobody on base. Olerud stares down the pitcher. Hit hard over the shortstop. And that guy makes the catch for the final out. And that ends the frame. With the bottom of the inning coming up, the Rangers lead by 1. Tonight on Practical Reality and Mishaps, TV funnyman Ed Walston mistakenly jokes with his waiter. And here comes the batter to the plate to lead off the inning. Rodriguez gets ready. Rodriguez takes a cold strike. Notice how he holds his hands right up next to his ears, Jimmy. He should bring them down a little closer to his body.
You ever eat pig ears, Tim?
My dad hit high in the air. This one has a chance, and it's gone! A home run! And Rodriguez puts his team up by 2. And that's got to shake a pitcher's confidence, Jimmy.
You know, when you hit something that hard, it doesn't matter what it is. It just feels good.
Just when you think it's safe to go grab a hot dog or soda, bam!
You're sitting around for 5-6 innings, you have to go to the John, then boom, shakalaka. That's the worst.
Now you're looking at some lady with a gigantic double chin or something in front of you, and all of a sudden, whack, gone.
Yeah, then you spill soda down your trousers, then kabam, sayonara, baby.
No outs, base is empty. Palmeiro steps into the batter's box. Palmeiro takes a cold strike. 0-1's the count.
You know, my dad always said, you know, if you want to get in the water, you better start swimming.
Hit in the air to center field. And he pulls it down. One out. Bases are empty. Gonzalez steps in. Hit hard on the ground to short. And it gets by for a base hit. The play at first. 1 out, 1 on. Harry stands in. Hit hard on the ground up the middle. Out at second. Out at first. And that's a double play.
How about this infield? Man, you gotta love that defense.
After the bottom half of the inning, the Rangers lead by 2. Now, you know, those neighbor kids filled up my mailbox with cement again, Jimmy. So I hooked up an old car battery to a new one. Next time it's going to be El Shacarundo. And here comes the batter to lead things off this inning.
Yeah. That's great, Tim, but what about the mailman?
Ah, right. Well, that's what all the yelling was about. Good point, Jimmy. Hit sharply, but foul. Line smash second base. And Young makes the catch. 1 out. Bases are empty. That one, Jimmy, had some jalapeno peppers on it.
Oh boy, that was a fastball. How fast does a ball have to be a fast ball, though?
The pitch, and that's line foul. bench with that strikeout.
You struck out. Come on, now go and have a pop and tell everybody back in the dugout how the calls were bad.
Wilson, 0 for 2 so far. Flied out his last at bat.
I don't think anybody could have hit that thing. That pitch had to be on a wire or something, some strings.
Yeah, I know. It's really amazing what these young pitchers are bringing to the game today.
I'm not kidding, Jimmy. That wasn't natural.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Now, get over it, Tim.
And he holds up on the pitch in close.
You gotta be able to draw the walk once in a while and keep the pitcher honest.
Got under that one to right center. And with that, the Rangers add another victory to the win column. And that should wrap it up for us. Tim Kitzrow for Jimmy Short saying thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow, game time 3:05. So long, everybody.
Bye-bye.